Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Saul Canelo Alvarez destroys Rocky Fielding in 3 rounds. You absolutely heard it correct. Canelo Alvarez went into this fight against a bigger man at 168 pounds. He fought a guy with a longer reach, 6-inch height advantage, and basically broke him down with body shots, dropping him multiple times before finally catching him with a check hook, which really set the table for his demise. Canelo Alvarez destroyed and basically easily ran through Rocky Fielding, even easier than I even thought he would be. I thought that Rocky Fielding would fight a different fight. I thought he would try to use his reach and distance more. He tried to go toe-to-toe with Canelo Alvarez and thought because Canelo Alvarez appeared to be the smaller man, it was meaningless because Canelo Alvarez is so much stronger than Rocky Fielding. None of his punches hurt Canelo at all, and Canelo Alvarez pretty much destroyed Rocky Fielding to the body. It was such easy work for Canelo Alvarez, and that is the main reason that a lot of people will not give Saul Canelo Alvarez the credit he deserves for this win. Yes, Canelo Alvarez did not fight the very best opponent at 160 or 168, but let's look at this and be unbiased about it. And that's what we are, unbiased. Canelo Alvarez didn't fight the very best opponent, but he didn't fight a tomato can either. Look at Rocky Fielding, who he is. He's a top 10 fighter at 168 pounds. He's a world champion at 168 pounds. He's only lost once in his career. And so you're coming in against a guy that's 6 inches taller than you, has a longer reach, is a world champion at a higher weight class, and you're coming off of 2 grueling fights against the number 1 guy in your division. Canelo Alvarez absolutely must get credit for this fight, and we got to respect it, and we have to give Canelo Alvarez also additional respect as one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best, for the simple fact that Canelo Alvarez, his power translated up to 168 pounds, his speed translated up to 168 pounds, his defense and accuracy as well. Canelo Alvarez is one of the best fighters boxing today, and he proved that tonight by dispatching Rocky Fielding easier than what people thought. Imagine if Canelo Alvarez would have went to 10, 11, or 12 rounds, or even a decision against Rocky Fielding. They wouldn't have called Rocky Fielding. They would have said, oh, how'd you go this long with a guy like Rocky Fielding? So no matter what Canelo would have done tonight, he would have never gotten the credit from a lot of these fans, boys, because a lot of people are biased and not unbiased about the truth of what Canelo Alvarez is. Canelo Alvarez is one of the best fighters in the world, and you have to respect this win. You can take nothing away from him. One thing I did take away from the fight is that I wanted to see him and Danny Jacobs confirm the fight, but I understand that Danny Jacobs is not the kind of guy to come in and grab the mic and scream and yell, hey, we need to fight today. That's just really not his personality. He came in, met Canelo Alvarez, they embraced, and hopefully that is the fight they get made next. No one wants to see Canelo Alvarez fight anybody else but the champions at 160 pounds. If you look at it like this, Canelo Alvarez basically stated that, hey, I'm going to fight nothing but the best going forward. And you have to absolutely believe him. Why do you have to believe him? Because you just seen him come off of 2 fights with Triple G, the guy that everyone said was the most dangerous guy, and the guy that they said Canelo Alvarez would never face, and he proved you wrong, and he fought him twice. Now he's the champion, he's the man at 160, so at this point, you can take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez, and hopefully the Danny Jacobs fight is next. But once again, it's the IBFP, unbiased as always. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.